Welcome back, everyone. This is Christy with 226 Studios. I hope you're doing fantastic today. We are going to continue on with our coloring book collection, and today I am going to share with you all of the images that I am currently working on. I tried to limit it to where this would not be an extremely long video because I do have a lot of pages that I'm just sort of working on here and there. And one of the processes that I take to approach coloring is I will choose one color and all of the variations of that color, and I will go through my coloring books and just color certain things that I want to be that color. Now, I don't always do that, but sometimes if I'm overwhelmed or if I'm in a particular mood, so like if I'm having a really good day, then I might lean more towards the reds and the oranges and the yellows. But if I want more of a calm and relaxing experience, then I'll go for my blues and my purples, my greens, my pinks, a more cool tone color scheme. But today I'm going to show you sort of the collaboration of all of that inside my head put down on these coloring pages. So we are going to begin with a tried and true Kirby Roseanne's World Within Worlds. And I just recently saw the new Jurassic World movie, Jurassic World Rebirth. It's okay. Like I said, I'm an 80s born child, grew up in the 90s, so I was actually in the theater for the first three Jurassic Park movies. And let me say, there is no comparison between seeing the T Rex come onto the big screen for the first time in your entire life and hearing that roar that they created for that animal on a big screen compared to what we have now. And granted, I know this isn't a movie review, but the dinosaurs in the movie were gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful CGI effects. They looked extremely realistic, and I would have been scared out of my mind if I saw something like that in reality. Like, thank goodness that does not exist anymore. And that was actually one of the lines in the movie is I wish they would have never came back. And I understand why. But it's fun. Like I said, if you like dinosaurs, definitely see the movie. So, the reason why I'm bringing that up is because the first image that I want to share with you all from World Within Worlds is the two-page dinosaur spread. I really love this page. And I particularly love the houses on top of the dinosaur. So this is supposed to be like a stegosaurus. So he has like the triangle spikes on his back. Um, but I wanted him to be a different color that wasn't real, and because I want it to be the houses actually want it to look like Charleston Row down in South Carolina or Rainbow Row in Charleston, South Carolina. So each house is going to be a different color. So I wanted the dinosaur to look like land and sea. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the backdrop yet, which is why this is still a work in progress. Because we have different dinosaurs in the background, and I think I may want to do them in orange and yellow hues, and then maybe do a night sky. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But this is my first work in progress that I want to share. The next work in progress is also in this book, and we have a set of nesting dolls. So with this, I wanted to focus on using my primary colors, so red, yellow, and blue. And I do have a few complementary colors in there as well. but I wanted to challenge myself to a very limited color scheme. So again, I am still working on this one, but I think when it's done, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. And then the last image that well, there's two. They're side by side. But the last two images that I am working on in this book is the eagle and the flamingos on the next page. Now, because these are side by side, um, I want them to complement each other. So I don't know if you can tell. Let me get really close. So you have like a monochrome blue high-tech city that's sort of playing off of the blue water. In my entire background, even the eagle is a tan color, like a golden tan. So I want, when I'm done with this picture, for it to look almost like a rust color, like it's rusted out. And this one, I want it to be extremely vibrant, like popping off the page with color, almost neon. So I'm still debating what I want to do on this one. And I just noticed that up at the top, there's a dinosaur. So maybe I can somehow pull in the first page with the dinosaur into the color scheme of this page. So that is World Within Worlds by Kerby Rosanes. The next, let me get everything situated. The next coloring book is also by Kerby Rosanes, and it is Geomorphia. And again, if you watched my previous video, this book highly intimidates me. But it is too gorgeous not to at least try to color. So I am attempting this page. And all of the pages in this book are like a 12 by 12, and they do come out. Like, it didn't just fall out of the book. They do come out. But again, it's that nautical under the sea scene. And then I'm trying to make this like it's illuminated. But yeah, there's a lot of details on this one. And I haven't even started with the landscape. But that's the only image I'm working on in Geomorphia. The next book I have is Johanna Basford, Lost Ocean. Same thing with this one. It intimidates me so much, and I just tend to like walk away from that type of stuff. I like to look at the pages, I like to browse, but as far as tackling it, not so much. And this is one of the easier pages, which is why it's one of my work in progresses. So we have 2 pages of sharks. And then this one is actually done. So I am keeping with a color scheme for this entire book. So it's more on the cool side of the spectrum on the color wheel, but still using all the colors. And so here's my completed shark, and my work in progress is on the other page. So got a ways to go on this one. And then that's it for Lost Ocean. Now, I do have another Johanna Basford book that I am working in. And let me find the page I wanted to share. So I'm curious, do you like these longer videos, or do you sort of prefer, like 10 15 minutes max? Let me know, because I can always adjust that, because I do tend to ramble. I am a talkie box. So if you like the more sort of short and to the point videos, let me know. But this one I was working on and hoping to get it done by February of 2026. But I am actually using gel pens, and I just use Crayola crayons. Like, I don't have any of the fancy coloring markers or anything like that. I just went to Walmart and picked up like the big box of Crayola, not crayons, the Crayola pencils, and just went to town. And I really love it. Okay, the next book is Creative Haven. So there was actually there wasn't really anything to share in that one. So moving on. So we have Creative Haven, and this is a farm, Sweet Farm. And let's see what I have in here. Oh, yes, I love this page. So I did show the on the inside cover of these pages or these coloring books, they always give you a completed example. So I am currently working on this page. It's almost done. I still have a little bit to go, but I will finish this page this year before fall. So here's what I have so far. So when I started this page, I never looked at the inside cover for inspiration, but looking at it now, like it's very similar. So it's sort of cool to see how you can still be on the same creative wavelength as somebody else. And to be honest with you, something I need to look into with the Creative Haven books is I am not sure if the illustrator is also the one who colors the inside, front, and back covers as examples. But if they do, that's pretty neat. It would make sense as to why I gravitate towards their books because visually, we're sort of on the same page. And then the next Creative Haven book that I have is Whimsical Cats. And I do have a page in here. So there's a page, this is one, two, three, four. Yeah, it represents the 12 months of the year, and each image block has a cat that represents that month. And then I really like this one. And then I like that one too. So I have a few of those that are done. And then I believe I have one more. Let's see. I do, yes. So I have this one that's coming along quite nicely. There's that one. So that is Whimsical Cats by Creative Haven. And then I have one more book that I am currently working on, and it is Wonders of Creation. So this book is a faith-based book, but it has a lot of animals, and it sort of focuses on that Zentangle effect. So the first image that I'm working on is a pair of bunnies. And I have the female bunny done. She's done. There's nothing else that I want to do with her. So her mate on the bottom, I am actually going to make him different shades of blue. And then I still have the two butterflies, which I am debating on what to do with them as well. So that's the first image. And then that's it, guys. So this was sort of a shorter video for me, but those are the images that I'm currently working on. Like I said, I have tons and tons of images. I have just little pops of color here and there for when I just want to, again, just randomly pick one color and go through and just do things here and there. But those are the pages that I'm really wanting to get completed as soon as possible. So hopefully in a future video, you will see some of those pages actually completed. And again, please give this video a like. I would most be appreciated for it. The next video that I will be doing in this series will be all of my completed pages. It will be lengthy, so I would definitely grab some tea, some Sundrop, Coke, Pepsi, a coffee, whatever is your beverage of choice, and just relax with me a little bit. But again, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging time with me today. Please leave a comment below on what you are currently working on or a favorite coloring book that you are looking for to have. And if you have not done so already, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you. And it only takes a minute of your time, and you will always know of when a new video drops. So, guys, again, thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next. Bye.